Assalamu alaikum, it's Tim here from Urban Dunya, and today I'm coming to you again from Multan, where I am with my friend Hassan, who is the social mobilization expert for the Walled City of Multan. And today he's going to be taking us on a bit of a tour of the city to talk about some of the projects that he's worked on around here. We started at Harem Gate, named after the Harem of musafirkhana, which existed in this area of the city in the 16th century. However, the structure that you see today was probably built during the British era. Over the years, the gate structure was compromised by electric wires, poles, banners and hawkers, which had all been placed around or on the structure. In 2016, the district government in Multan partnered with an Italian team of restoration experts from Politecnico di Milano to restore the gate and preserve its historical integrity. An official from the Walled City project told me that one of the challenges faced nowadays is to spread awareness of the gate and its historical significance among the local population. Just outside of the gate is the Harem Gate Pavilion, which was also constructed as part of the restoration effort.
We constructed for the public and the people of the local community who used to come here, sit and chit-chat to discuss with their life issues and all that.
I should mention that we are here at about 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning, so it is obviously a bit deserted at the moment, but I have been here at other times, and yeah, I mean, you do see people coming in here and sitting and spending their time, especially just to get respite from the heat, which is definitely affecting us today. We also saw the ancient well, which was found in the vicinity during the restoration process. We got the famous Multani Mati, the dust that's blown in from the desert. But if you can see, I don't know if we can get close enough down here to look inside, but there is indeed a well underneath here.
Some of our experts said that he belongs to the archaeology department. He said the type of these bricks belong to the 16th century.
16th century. We then walked through the city, coming across shrines here and there, including the distinctive green dome of the tomb of Musa Pak Shahid. Makes great visuals as well. We also met some of the local hawkers, selling everything from kulfi, a Pakistani ice cream, to tarweez, lockets that people wear containing Quranic verses or prayers in the hope that it will bring better fortunes. There we are. A particular verse of the Quran. And then we arrived at an old musafirkhana, a traveller's rest house from the days when Multan was a key point on the Asian trade route. This was also part of the joint Italian-Pakistani restoration project, and its facade was painted by some very talented local artisans. The design was completed in the Naqashi style and topped with verses of Persian poetry. Then we got to go inside the restored building.
As it is.
So the fireplace is the original?
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, up to the rooftop. We returned in the evening to see it all lit up. Some parts of Multan, like the famous Gandagar clock tower, which now serves as the Office of Project Management Unit of the Walled City of Multan, and the tomb of Shah Rukh Alam, are lit up by the district government. But the sites restored as part of the joint Pakistani-Italian project were all taken care of by the project itself. Earlier in the day, I hadn't realized that Harem Gate comprised several rooms and a footpath across the top of the arch. We were given special permission to climb up to the top and survey the city from above. The lighting on Harem Gate is actually quite clever. It's subtle enough to illuminate the rooms to give the impression of inhabitation. But actually the rooms are empty to preserve their architectural and historic integrity. I just want to say a big thank you to Mr. Amir Khatak, the project director and the deputy commissioner here in the Walled City of Multan, for managing our time here today. It's been such a great time. We've seen so much of the city, and I think this restoration project is just fantastic. I mean, this is the kind of thing that gives us hope for, I guess, the future of tourism and also the conservation of heritage here in Pakistan. And of course also a very big thank you to my friend Hassan for taking me around. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button because there is more coming later this week.